You're Ronin, right? How would you like to do some work for me? It's nothing difficult, just a little errand, really. You see, there's a rumor that the folk around here are being spirited away by the gods. While I've never been one to believe in such mystical happenings, the fact is a number of people have gone missing. My hunch tells me something is suspicious with a nearby village. What I want you to do is go there and investigate. For a Ronin, you're pretty easy to deal with. You can rest assured I'll make it worth your trouble. Now then, the village in question lies that way. Find out whatever you can about the disappearances. I'm counting on you.
Shit.
You've seen too much. I can't let you leave!
how did things go in the village? You can take photographs? I'm impressed. With this, even the commissioner would be compelled to get off his rear. I thought something was amiss, but to think that the whole village was involved. One wrong step, and I might have been spirited away myself. Well, now that the mystery is solved, we can lay the victims to rest. I'm sorry I looked down on you for being a Ronin at first. Indeed, I'm glad I asked you for help. Thanks for everything.
Hey, can we go out for a bit? Let's find somewhere with a good view, shall we? This seems like a good place to talk. Truth is, I've been getting a lot of cold looks from people lately. I guess I see why. We do have connections with both the anti and pro-shogunate sides. But how can we forge a new Japan if we're bound by social obligation? We're free agents, Ronin, so we need to act like it. They can call me shameless all they want. I've only ever done what I thought was right. I hope you're right. It's not easy to shed social ties for ambition's sake. I admire that about you. I really do. It doesn't come easy to me for fear of others' judgment. But you really don't seem concerned in the slightest. You're like a free bird in a big blue sky. So I'm going to keep moving forward, even if people do talk behind my back. Maybe one day I'll be able to take off and fly up there with you. No, wait. If you're a bird, then I get to be a dragon. You'll see me soaring ahead of you one day, I promise.
Hey, buddy, come over here, will you?
What's this difference?
Got any sake? I thought I had some, but it seems I drunk it all up.
Can I help you?
Lend me a hand? Sorry for stopping you like that. I promise it's for a good reason. You see, there is this local herbalist who wants to turn himself into a mummy. And he'd like someone to gather materials in his stead. What do you say? A simple job for a mighty warrior like yourself, no? Heavens! I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? The name's Yoshizo Sudo. I'm just your average informed citizen. I love to write down whatever I see and hear. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've got a book series out called the Fujiokaya Diary. In any case, there is all sorts of things required for mummification. Think you could get them for my herbalist friend, huh? It's funny, but he said something about wanting to prove his research. He certainly is an odd fellow, that one. Oh, wonderful! I knew you'd be willing to help. It's like they say, you can always rely on the kindness of strangers. And before I forget, I've written down the materials here on this paper. In the meantime, I'll ask the herbalist for more details.
Sure hope you said your prayers. Scholar, always needing to learn the hard way, huh? Hey, what? This ain't none of your business!
Thank you! You really are a mighty warrior! Where there is life, there is hope, huh? You really came in the nick of time. But what rotten luck, huh? How are getting jumped like that? Who knows? My herbalist friends never seen them either. They must have mistaken us for somebody else. In any case, I knew that you were strong, but you've surpassed my expectations. Clearly, my eyes did not deceive me. But where are my manners? This is my herbalist friend I was telling you about.
Did you bring me the persimmons and salt I asked for? Thank you. I know it's not much, but please accept this as payment. Persimmon seeds actually help to prevent flesh from rotting. You see, I guess I will soon be proof of that. Indeed! Which reminds me, Sudo, you may write about it in your diary. And tell your future readers to dig me up someday.
Certainly! I'll definitely include that. And let me thank you also for your hard work. As bread always falls butter side down, you can be sure we'll meet again.
Oh, it's you. I understand you work for Katsu now. That being the case, there's a duty I would have you perform.
Yeah, what is the duty? Please, by all means.
As a servant of the shogunate, Katsu is my subordinate. As his subordinate, that makes you my subordinate by extension. The duty in question is the protection of the shogunate vassals. Following the purge, resentment towards the shogunate has continued to grow. And of late, I've been feeling uneasy. Without definite proof of a threat, however, I can't set people to work. Thus, I would turn to you for help. If you have any other questions, I'd be glad to answer them. I wish I did, but I can't say anything for certain. I'd be happy if it turns out it was all in my mind. So, will you do it? Will you protect our retainers? I can see why Katsu places his trust in you. If something were to happen, it would be after everyone has left the castle. You may stand by in the area till then.
It's a nice horse.
It appears I was right to feel uneasy. Katsu's escort has not returned. Deishu Takahashi. He's a warrior of great skill, and I like to think there's no need to worry. Still, we can't afford to lose Katsu. Not now, of all times. I will come with you. Whatever is happening, I wish to see with my own eyes. If it's dangerous, then I trust you to protect me. I have made my decision. Let's be on our way. But my dress is not suited for the rains. I'm afraid you'll have to give me a lift.
Sure. Is there any way to lift you? Please.
Let's go. The last time I rode like this, I must have been with my stepfather. Katsu was assaulted at the fireworks display on the Sumida River. He ought to have been more careful. He is a true patriot, you know. We must protect such people at all costs. I figured there'd be bandits along the way. Here, I'll step back and take care of them.
Nothing to make a
Don't mind me. Help Katsu!
Fortunate. I will cut down all those who side with the shogunate. Like this. I have to do this.
the worst for a moment there. Sorry for the hassle. You're from Satsuma, aren't you?
What if I am?
Well, this is quite the predicament. If she were to find out about this...
It seems the situation is under control. I'm glad both you and Takashi are safe. As for the villain... What? Nakamura?
Princess, what are you doing here?
I should ask you that. With Lord E's death, Satsuma should have made peace with the shogunate. Yet, here you are making trouble.
With all due respect, I think that's a mistake. The shogunate should not have opened up Japan. It isn't fit to rule. Mr. Saigo would surely say the same.
Imbecile! The Saigo I knew would never think of doing something so foolish as attacking Katsu! I won't listen to any more of this nonsense. You'll be dealt with later. Now be gone from my sight! Forgive me. It's just... I wasn't expecting to see a familiar face. Of late, I had been feeling that something was amiss at the residence. In hindsight, that must have been the source of my unease. The blame for this incident lies with the Satsuma. We've caused a great deal of trouble, and for that, I apologize. Indeed. I, too, enjoyed riding with you. I look
That's where I will talk to her.
Opportunity to share a horse again.
So, as to what happens next. It'd cause complications with the Satsuma if we punished Nakamura. I believe it'd be best to simply pretend none of this happened.
As you say. My thanks, Katsu. I must thank you as well. Your service will not go unrewarded.
Hope not, princess. I look.
If you have business, then let's hear it. Yes, that's a fine idea. It might help me feel better. Let's take a little walk. Come with me. The disgrace of it all. I still can't believe that the villain would turn out to be someone from Satsuma. Right now, Japan is faced with an unprecedented crisis. Now, most of all, we must join hands and stand together in common cause. We can't hope to survive if we fight among ourselves like this. Like me, Nakamura wants to change Japan for the better. We merely envision different ways of achieving that goal. As someone who shares the same homeland, I want to believe this. I consider it my mission to bring disparate factions together. But no matter what I do, how much I give, it isn't enough. I can't reach them. So not a word out of you after all. When you stand there in that unflappable way, I feel foolish for letting my frustrations get the better of me. Times like this, it's best to take your mind off your troubles by eating. Tell me, do you like sweets? Excellent, excellent. Well, we really have like minds, you and I.
Yes, we do.
I thought I'd make simmered sweet potato, you see? And I like to treat you by way of an apology for making you listen to my grumbling.
Ah, there you are. I used to come here all the time, you know. But the last time I came, things didn't quite go as planned. If only it were something like that. What I'm saying is I can't face going in there today. Why don't we take care of something else first? I'm sorry. I'll sort this out. I really will.
Who are you?
Ooh.
Why are you here?
Who are you?
I wouldn't go that far. But I do indeed practice Western medicine. I see we share the same goal. But unfortunately, now is not the time. Katsu? Ah, the Shogun's man. But look, I need to attend to my own business before we can talk. Simply chatting won't help matters. But since there's nobody else I can ask, I might as well share. Ine Kusumoto. I studied Western medicine, and I'm researching a cure for cholera here. Those suffering with the disease cannot be ignored. But I am yet to see much in the way of success. I've been trying to make medicine, but it all turned out to be poison. And a deadly one to boot. It needs to be properly sealed in a container, or poison gas will escape. The anti-shogunate folks heard about it somewhere, and came to ask me how to make it. They're up to no good, I'm certain. And they've been haranguing me in my lab ever since. All of my colleagues were terrified and ran off. They sent me a threat this morning. They're planning an attack. But I can't just turn my back and flee. I have to protect my lab. Truly? Okay, please. That's wonderful news. They're planning to strike when the sun sets. Are you ready? The gates are blockaded, so it will take time for them to get in, which means they'll likely approach from the rear. I'm counting on you. But please, take care of yourself. They're here. Whatever it takes. We can't let them destroy the lab.
Shit.
I and a bodyguard have you. To battle!
When it's poison, I can't even see it. Big Bad Bucky, thanks for the follow. Oh, teammate joined, okay. Nice. Ooh. Thanks for the confetti, bro. Much appreciated. Woo.
There's more. Be careful.
How you running, bro?
Watch the enemy carefully!
That was close. Rise of the Samurai, yeah, Rise of the Ronin, bro. Yeah, it is. It just takes some getting used to, though. Like, if you compare it to Ghost of Tsushima, then you'll like it.
Head over there.
Different fighting styles, different stances, takes a little learning curve, but once you figure it out, you're good. And believe it or not, I'm actually doing a co-op with someone.
Before you leave.
You bastard. Yeah, get it, bro.
What are you doing? I can keep going.
Gotta watch the stamina. Poison is really getting out of hand.
That's interesting.
Defeat enemy reinforcements near the enemy gate.
Oh God! To battle!
Watch the enemy carefully!
Fire. What's up? Hell yeah, replenish. Getting tore up over here.
Don't rush. Take your time.
Oh, good right there.
For
It's up to 3.
patronage.
Like if you see on the, I'm kind of blocking it. Right now you got the new player up here and then the one that's supposed to be right next to it, but it's a bot. Right there. There you go. So there's missions that you can cooperate in.
Make these people leave.
Oh, these are bad guys.
By the looks of it.
Damn, they are messing me up. These guys aren't playing.
I hope you're prepared for some pain.
Damn. Back out. Oh no! Bitch. Well, let me see. There's the only problem I have with the camera angles.
Before you leave.
Just the other one left.
He's kicking my ass.
What am I doing?
Wow, fuck this. Woo! That was pretty tough. Oh my god. Wait a minute.
That's enough for today, I think. I'll be going.
Thank you so much. I am truly grateful to you. Now I can finally go back to studying cures for cholera.
Crap.
Could I ask another favor? Would you be so kind as to track down Dr. Narasaki? He was rounded up during the recent purge, and is still in custody. I heard he had just come up with a concoction that eased the symptoms of cholera. I have my work cut out rebuilding this medical facility. In the meantime, I would very much like you to speak to him for me. Please do this for me. And if ever you need anything, you know where to find me.
Yes I do. Yes I do. Yeah, the whole game it's open world game, bro, so only for missions that we work together. And certain missions, not all of them. Ine Kusumoto.